Hello, ni hao, bakapa. This is Caterpillar Tomoko. Welcome back to my humble channel. We are continuing our journey in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Standard Edition. Now, as you can see, we have reached Zora's domain. And so, without further ado, let's go and meet with King Dorphin. Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorphin, ruler of the ZORA. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Do re mi fa ZORA SHIDO. They really love to play the tune. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I have gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion? So that's where I have heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I've lost my memory. Should I put I've been sleeping instead? But sleeping just sounds very rude. So you can just say lost his memory is probably correct. Come again? You say you have lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter MIPHA, yes? You do you not? MIPHA who? I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear MIPHA as well? You and MIPHA were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon MIPHA's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Ah, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Vavruta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorfan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why, the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt it in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady MIPHA was lost to us. Link, Divine Beast Varuta has great power. Excuse me, it has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rain has filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylians' lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. And there it is. The Divine Beast Varuta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Sagan, who is quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search for a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the Divine Beast and appease it from wrath from within. So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. Even the events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I do not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly, you are in our debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Now look at Muzu's reaction. The ZORA armor, custom armor, painstakingly crafted by each generation's ZORA princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a ZORA. Please, take good care of it. King Dorphin! Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the ZORA armor. Countless generations of ZORA princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess MIPHA made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but MIPHA had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter MIPHA. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Valruta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Sidon. I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try speak with him. Muzu, please listen. I don't care what you say. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister MIPHA had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time. But it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories of some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No. You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this ZORA. How could Lady MIPHA possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess MIPHA's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in MIPHA's heart.
うしてると出会った頃のことを思い出すね。あなたはまだ子供で無茶してすぐに怪我をして、その度私はこうしてあなたを治してた。ハイリア人のあなたは気がついたら私よりも大人になっちゃってたけど、私あなたの傷を治してあげられるの嬉しかった。復活するかもっていう薬剤ガノンはどんな相手なのか、どういう戦いになるのか詳しいことはまだわからない。でもどんなに過酷な戦いになったとしても、みんながあなたが傷ついてしまった時は私が治す。何度でもどんな怪我でも私はあなたを守りたいから。薬剤ガノンとの戦いが終わったら、そうしたら子供の頃みたいにまたここへ遊びに来てくれる？
Ah. What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? MIPHA, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remember her just now, when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Have you truly not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing. Huh? You really think changing your clothes is going to make me... What in the... This is the ZORA armor from before. Lady MIPHA made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to, and who she made this special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that MIPHA made it for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the great calamity. That is why MIPHA never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out. I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud ZORA. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder, it is called Ploymus Mountain, and there you will also find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a ZORA. Aha! You must mean that Lino. He's a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate that you will need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Hmm? Well, what have we here? It seems you already have some shock arrows. Still, if you need any more, you can always go to Ploymus Mountain and to restock. Link, I'll be waiting for you at East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. When you are ready, come join me there. I'm on it. Wonderful. Together we shall stop that Divine Beast's onslaught. Where's that one with the... I need to get a full set. This one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Hello. Link, I'm sorry to ask this of you when you were busy dealing with the Divine Beast, but I'm afraid this is a task that only you can accomplish. There's a red maned monster called a Lino that lives on Ploymus Mountain. I really need a picture of a Lino. It can be a picture of any red maned Lino, not just the one on the mountain. So what do you say? Can you get me a picture of a Lino? Understood? I'm glad I was settled so quickly. Here, this is... See, there's this fool in the domain who goads people into jumping off of Shatterback Point on Ploymus Mountain. It's an incredibly dangerous jump, and this guy pressures people into jumping off by questioning their courage. He's a real bottom feeder. If this keeps up, someone is surely going to wind up horribly injured. I need a picture of a Lino to show everyone how scary they are. That way, many people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question, Link? I'll leave the details to you. Just bring me a picture of a Lino so I can describe them in terrible detail. Thank you. Do I got it though? In my elbow. Yep, there is one. Oh. Link, how is that Lino mission coming along? I have your picture. Oh wow, please show me. What? My apologies, that sound was not very dignified, was it? Pardon me, I'm all better now. That Lino, how terrifying. One look at this and I doubt anyone would get any reckless ideas about visiting Ploymus Mountain. Thank you, I'll tell the children of the domain about this. Maybe that will scare them away from the mountain. Alright, now for your reward. There you go. It's a set. These ZORA greaves were once made by a skilled craftsman by order of an ancient ZORA king. Now they are fairly common. As you may know, East Reservoir Lake was crafted in a collaboration between Hylians and the ZORA. After East Reservoir's Lake was finished, we made ZORA greaves as a token of friendship for Hylians to come to visit. But over time, the number of Hylians visiting the domain dwindled, and my father had to close his armor shop. These ZORA greaves here were the last pair left in the stockroom where he closed up shop. Wearing these, even a Hylian can swim as well as a ZORA. That said, these would be wasted on me. They are only useful for a Hylian like you. Please take good care of them. And I got the whole set. So how many shock arrows did I encrypt? 28, no wonder. No wonder. Okay, we'll make a quick stop to East Reservoir Lake, and from there we are going to beat the Divine Beast Varota. whichever works, I suppose. But I do need to stop here as I got some errands to do, so we'll stop here for this time. This has been Kappa Tomoko signing out, and take care.